Alright. Good, I was about to say good morning, good afternoon. It's 2019. And we'll just pick a direction and start going. As we seem to do here. Winging it. Hey Zeddies, how's it going? Koshin, good afternoon. Time do you get to sleep in the end? I don't remember. It is late. I've been up for a while, but I just had a relaxing morning. Had a relaxing morning. Now we're on the road again. But Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you had a nice New Year's Eve. AJP. Hey. Watching home. Hello. Afternoon talk, sir. A lot of stuff's open. What happened last night? Can you, oh no, they went upstairs.
Happy New Year.
Right after I ended. Scaramanga, thanks for the 100 bits. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's, everyone. Mr. Pottits. Game Chill Zone. We're gonna start the year strong with a little hitchhiking. Sure seems like a lot of stuff's open. Wake up this morning. That's some self-control right there.
To be fair, the pudding.
First rip of the year. God bless you, everyone. Let's see what we catch today on New Year's Day. It's a pretty lively town on New Year's Day. Vapors. Good morning. What time is it there? Okay, early morning-ish. Did you have a good New Year's? Gooders, good morning. How are you today? Sorry, I'm navigating through the busy streets. G'day from Taiwan, g'day from Dingle Island. I think I just go up this road. I think that leaves me out of town. Don't look, you were up until 5 a.m. drinking with 16 girls at all? Kappa? Roadcaster. What do they do? What is it? What are you? Some kind of broadcasting van thing. Starting a little late today, huh? Yeah. What did you expect? You expected a nice, early, timely starting for regular scheduled programming. Did you go after get sleep? Yeah, I slept. The couch is a little short. So, yeah, it wasn't the most comfortable. I could have just ripped out my sleeping pad, but I didn't feel like inflating it and ripping it out, so. Afternoon, it's coming. Back on the road today? Yes, we are. Gave my key back. And we're back. Wait. Oh, is it that way? It might be that way. Dainty Angela. Hello. I want to see Nushka. I kind of want to do Ring of Kerry. Just look at that. Watching a real shook one in Thailand earlier gave you a big shout out on stream. Really? Oh, Shook's a good guy. He makes a really good stream. Seeing his setup makes me jealous. 1,000 subs, I know, we reached 1,000 subs to end 2018. Let's see where we end up at the end of 2019. Wait, what? Charlie Killarney. I was watching Shroud and they posted your midnight video about 15 to 20 times. What? Oh, is that for these people? Am I doing this wrong? It is that way. You're going into the waterfront, maybe that way. I thought I just left that way. But, like, could you guys even see anything at midnight? There was, like, no signal. I don't want to go up that hill. Anyway, we'll go through this way. Clip from your countdown last night was posted in Chatbook. Okay. How did the fight pan out last night? Oh, they went upstairs and bantered a bit, and then they were moved on. Our new emotes. Our artist is on hiatus, but we're working on it. I also have another graphic designer I'm working with. Work in progress. Good morning, afternoon, evening at Hitch and Chat. Just call me Virgo. Virgo. Good afternoon for me. It's mostly okay up until midnight? Okay. Did you guys actually get the full countdown or did it just die? It was pretty normal. I got kissed and licked. As one does. So you sleep in that house full of drunk people? Yeah. Of course I did. Died like 26 seconds till. Perfect. Perfect. Had a feeling that was gonna happen, but I thought we were going to lose connection with the parade, but I think the parade was a little bit not as exciting as the countdown. Glad we survived last night. I'm glad I survived as well. Greetings, Trev Eller. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Trothantic. Seems to be okay on New Year's Eve right until family shot when they crash. It's almost a meme by now. Yeah. Everyone uploads at the same time. Everyone takes a Snapchat of the thing. They're recording. New Year, start uploading. Dead. Still better than your tent? No, it's fine. I had actually the living room to myself, so I wasn't bothered by a bunch of drunk people. That's your mystery. Last night was a fitting end to 2018. Yeah. That was great, and I'm happy I came back on the stream. I offered to go out with them, and then you guys were like, yeah, go out with them, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably go out with them, shouldn't I? And I'm like, no. After I ended the stream, no. The biggest, like, the story of my year was building this stream and community. I couldn't ring in the new year. I didn't want to ring in the new year without that. Without the biggest influential part of my year. Morning, NJ fam. 20 people slept in 2 bedrooms? And there was 16 people in 3. Well, 17, I guess, including me. Apparently. Oh, what a good way to get rid of a hangover. I'm not feeling too bad. Do some good walking outside, fresh air. Maybe hitch a few rides. It's good. What a mess. There's just cups and cans all over the place. Well, the streets are actually clear. Pretty clear. It's off in the bushes on the side there, just filled with stuff. Happy New Year Day. I hope you had fun last night. Yeah, I did, Chelsea. Do you have fun? Alright, let's see. Charlie. Killarney. Were you thinking of heading next in Ireland? I want to do the Ring of Kerry. That'll be nice.
Well, doing what you're doing, you won't possess.
Alright, we're on the main road, but we're still quite in town. I'll probably just walk down a little bit till I find a spot or something. Okay, it's just a very scenic road. This is like a loop. Dingle, is the Ring of Kerry? No, it's just south of here. I think. Who's Kerry? Just an old friend of mine. 2019, Mr. Hitch. Good travels for you. Boom. Happy 2019. Farney National Park is really nice. Yeah. So many nice things to see. I've already spent quite a while in Ireland. Skellig Michael for a visit? What's that? How many hours of daylight do I have? 3. What a late start. That's okay. Morning, Icy Allen. How was it last night? Last night was fun. Of course, the most exciting moments you guys didn't really get to see. Fireworks cut in and out all over the place. And then ringing in the new year, they cut out as well. They filmed the scene for new Star Wars where they find. Oh, I went there. Well, I went around the road that looked at it. I didn't go to it. Like stepped there. I was like, yeah. I hitched a ride on a motorcycle there. End up in Dublin. You'll meet some characters there, I'm sure. Oh, I'll meet characters everywhere, I bet. I'm thinking right after this roundabout would probably be a good place. Happy New Year's, Mountain Man Thai. Look like you can't get away fast enough. What happened? Nothing. Why do I look like I can't get away fast enough? I'm tired. About it. Looks nice. Herb closes up after this, so it's not a huge shoulder, but it'll do. I want to make a sign. Maybe. We'll see. Just have a sit-see over here on these sharp rocks. So if I'm hitchhiking here, I want to get back to I'm gonna make a trolley sign. Trolley. Yeah, we ripped for a second. It just does that. Looking too scuffed to stream. Sure. Let's just make a little sign to ring in the new year. Oh no. My pen. Still okay? Are we okay? Okay, we're still okay. Happy New Year's limp brisket barbecue. It's a little bit floppy. Charlie. Sign. Which part? Should get a good connection on the mast next to you. No, it's not a connection thing. It's just that every 10-15 minutes it just cuts out. Be my first ride of 2019 and win a kiss. See a successful. Should be very successful. That's too wordy. It's too long. Looking for N86 eastbound. That is correct, I believe. Alright. Lee. See if I forget any E's. Messed up this pen. Yeah, we got a tower in shot, but I have network problems regardless of the network connection. I've been eating the pen? Yeah. Sometimes I get hungry. Can't help myself. Damn damaged cardboard. It's all ripply. Ripply, believe it or not. Kiss it news. A guy kissed me. The guy that said he'd kiss me, and then his girlfriend said, no, you can't kiss him, and then he kissed me anyway. Whatever. Oh, cap of pride there. That girl? Was there a the girl? I wasn't aware of this fact. It's news to me. There's the girl. Trying to sign takes longer than actually hitchhiking? It seems to in Ireland. I actually haven't made a sign in a while because I haven't really need to. Like, ah! Oh no. My E. The pen slipped. Oh well. It's beautiful anyway. Beautiful just the way you are. Happy New Year. No copy Pastorino my tag. Won't get picked up because of it, probably. They're gonna look at that and be like, I was going to, and I saw that last E on your sign, and it just ruined the whole experience for me. Immersion ruined. Don't see you dressed as a woman, what gives? I need someone to dress me as a woman. I don't have the equipment necessary to look like a pretty woman right now. There will be planning, and I won't just show up dressed as a woman, like, it'll be a bit more of a thing. You won't just turn on the stream at the very start and be like, boom, Trevor's a woman today. Just became illegal in Austria today. There you go. Congratulations, Austria. Ben's dying. Dying. Tragic. Alright. Charlie. Morning, afternoon, Trev. How was Dingle last night? It was a pretty busy place. It was a fun time. It was a good time. Irish girls drinking on the table. Most people can drink me under the table. It doesn't really take much to be able to drink me on the table. I have been out drinking by people much smaller than me. Alright. This beautiful penmanship, thank you, except for my last E has a runaway tail. I'm going to restart my stream because it's all laggy, and I hate it. Yeah. Now, last time we kind of lost connection on this road, so let's get my second modem on a different network running. There should be 5 E's. Charlie! Actually, that would be fun to do. Batteries out here. Trolley. Parlay. Trolley. Stick. Happy New Year's. DP. Sorry? Are you going out trolley way? Oh, yeah. If you don't mind. Just before I hop in. Yeah, I'm on my own. Just before I hop in, I don't think so. Before I hop in, I make a live video documentary on hitchhiking. So I actually do a camera and it rolls all the time. It doesn't have to be on you at all. But I do have a camera. Is that something you're okay with having in your car? Okay. Not your direction? I can do that. Bag in the backseat? Yeah, alright, cool. What a useless sign that was. Thank you very much for grabbing me.
I've seen it all now.
I've seen it all.
So you're documenting your every movement in Ireland?
I've been documenting my every movement hitchhiking throughout 50 US states, all 10 Canadian provinces,
Really?
Iceland, England, Scotland,
Oh my god.
no,
By yourself?
Ireland. Yeah, all by myself.
What's your name?
My name's Trevor, and yours?
Trevor, I'm Siobhan.
Siobhan, nice to meet you. I do
I
appreciate
don't always pick up hitchhikers, but I said be a natural distraction there. My mom was in that hospital, so
Oh, okay.
very poorly. And I come away and I have to go and I go, right,
Yeah.
snap out of it.
Snap out
get
of
back,
it. But,
you know.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you for grabbing me.
Not at
I do
all.
appreciate that.
I was there once. I hitchhiked everywhere once.
Really?
Yeah.
All around Ireland, or you also went?
I grew up in Dingle, so well, I never hitchhiked around Ireland as much, but I would hitchhike into Tralee and Killarney often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nighttime, daytime, you name it. But
Anytime.
I wouldn't advise a young woman to do it nowadays.
How was your experience with it when you were doing it?
Fairly good, really. Most people, you know, might recognise you or they know who you were.
Okay,
what
so you
family
got a
you're
lot
out
of-
and they
yeah.
pick you up, but I hitchhiked from Anascall in Tralee. You know Anascall? It's halfway here between Tralee and
Yeah, I think so,
Dingle,
yeah.
And got picked up by a drunk driver.
Yeah.
So that wasn't good.
No,
That
yeah.
was not good. Could not wait to get to Dingle, and in hindsight probably should have just said, this is my house, pull over here. I think I should have
Yeah.
top-tailed out of that car, but I was only about 17 at the time. And
It's tough to say that, yeah.
yeah.
To
Especially if you think someone's in a kind of a, oh, he's had a few to drink now, or he's a bit.
yeah, like now I've hitchhiked in 27 countries, been picked up about 1,100 times, and there's been times where I have to like withdraw myself from a car, and it's usually an alcohol or drug thing.
Yeah. And how would you do that? Would you just?
It
say,
is.
I'm
It is
actually-
pretty much that. Like
I'm
actually just heading up this way. I'll give you a card. Just to.
So you're on YouTube or?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's Twitch TV, so it's like YouTube.
Oh, Twitch. Oh, yeah.
You know Twitch? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 3. They teach me everything.
Well, I'll give you a card. You can tell your sons.
Your age, probably. I never thought I'd get to a stage where my children would have to teach me about tech stuff, you know.
But
technology moves so fast now.
I'm 24 and I already feel out of date with a lot of things.
Oh
yeah.
my God, almighty! I'll add 20 years to that, like.
Exactly. Things move very quickly. Yeah.
And my husband and I were in the IT recruitment business in the States, and that's moving so fast that like we're actually at a stage now. We're like, oh my God, this is just like so fast that you really have to keep up. Yes.
Like 10%.
Well, I'll have to say to them now because year of his degree. Yeah. Well. Long story short, there's a guy called Bruce Morrison. I don't know if you've heard of him. He was United States. And so we decided to apply. My husband and I, we were boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. We applied separately. We both got it. We were coming to America to honeymoon. We were getting married, but a month before we got married, we were both like. To America for 3 weeks. Might stay a little bit longer and see how we get on. So because we had the visa, so we said we'd go for it. Sure, we stayed 14 years and 3 houses and 3 kids later. But we came back predominantly because my husband was in the towers in 9/11, and he was tech recruiting. We don't have to physically be in New York to do it, like so. We run it from Tralee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it nice to be back home and being able to run it from there? You don't have to be in the big city.
Oh gosh, yeah. Like it took about 2 years to settle down in Ireland because I used to think Ireland was so far behind New York, and everything moved faster. Everybody did stuff faster. At least in my head, I thought everything was so slow here. I couldn't cope.
Yeah.
And then after a while, you say, oh, you know what? You get used to it. And now I don't think I could ever go back to New York living ever. Slow down too much. Plus, my kids grew up here. It'd be different if they were. I'm glad they came back to live here. I'm glad I brought them now. A couple of years ago, I might have said, I don't know, but now I'm glad they're Irish lads, even though they'll tell me they're Americans.
Were they born in America?
They were born in New York.
Okay.
Yeah, they were 7, 5, and 2 when we came home.
Yeah. Did citizenship then? That's
a job anywhere. The nursing degree.
Yep.
He wants
No.
To, no. He's 16. He doesn't know what he wants to do. Doesn't care. He's a gamer.
Yeah. Well, it's
Living
very
in his
typical.
room, cocoon, I call it cocoon. Like, open the curtain. Open the window, let some air in. And he'd be like, Mom, I'm in something. I keep calling it Fortune. And he says, Mom, oh my God. But he got this new one for Christmas. It's an NBA basketball one.
Okay, so that's been the...
Yeah, because his friends are all playing it too, so... And FIFA, like soccer.
Yeah.
How do you like our bendy roads?
To me, it's pretty fun.
Yeah?
I like it. Also, I don't have to drive on it. I'd say that the roads on average are a lot narrower here in Ireland. Two nights was, well, I got to Dingle 2 days ago, and I was just walking around town, like, filming the town. And I was gonna probably hitchhike out. About an hour away. I forget.
Wow.
Yeah. Council and where he's from.
County Council?
Yeah. Whatever, you open yourself up to the world and and people really.
Yeah, no, the last couple I picked up was during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing about it, I picked them up outside Tralee on that straight stretch coming out at a place called Camp.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was American and she was Dutch, I think. And I just they went about their business, and then I went back through Connor Pass. You know Connor Pass?
Yeah,
and Castlebar agreed to meet my sister-in-law and her brother, who were her husband. Sorry, they were vacationing down there, and told them about the hitchhikers. And the daughter, she's about 9. She said, "Was he American and she was Dutch?" I said, "Yeah." They all started laughing, and I said, "What's so funny?" And they're like, "We picked them up yesterday." So they knew all about them, and I said, "That's so funny." But and this couple don't realise that a brother and sister picked them up, the day before.
Yeah.
Small world. But I'd be cagey about picking up people in the sense that I would pick up an individual based on their attire and everything.
How they present themselves,
okay.
yeah.
I would never pick up 2 men.
Yeah, I understand that.
2 women, maybe. Depends on maybe 2 young girls. Maybe I might be okay with that. It's not funny how your mind, you kind of make these quick judgments on people.
Yeah, it's quite a kind of psychological little test you're doing when you're hitchhiking.
Yeah.
You present yourself the best way possible if you want to hitchhike efficiently.
Yeah.
That's why best. Yeah, getting out of towns and cities is another.
Make the money.
So,
It adds.
so yeah, there's the main. And they really don't get much out of that. Every month, it's $5, and they get some.
Where do they get into that?
They get channel exclusive emotes, so we've got artwork. You don't have to watch any.
So I could technically log in and
Go back to day 1 of Hitchhiking America, which was in 10 one follower, which was my mom.
wow.
And now we've got 31,000.
Wow.
My only mindset going out when I started doing stream it and show people what it's. Yeah.
Where I can see the presenter, but I can see the camera guy with the sound guy. I actually like that.
Yeah, you'd go out hitchhiking, but you know, like any show that's on TV has to be dramatized. Like they'll take the most mundane thing and like. So.
Yeah, the American TV shows are lethal for that. They're
Yeah.
lethal.
So
And then in
and
Ireland,
that's what.
we get the repeats again. They'll go back after and show you.
It gets people's attention and it keeps them watching. When people think of hitchhiking, they think of danger. They think of
Yes.
something they shouldn't be doing. So
Yes.
they're watching it with the mindset that this is something dangerous. And
Right, okay.
the producer's gonna want to give them that.
Yeah.
So I'll have probably a wonderful time hitchhiking. Present the experience at all.
Yeah.
So
It's all about ratings, isn't it? Really?
yeah, and then, but everyone has a price. So like, you came to me with a.
So what are you recording right now? Straight out the window?
Straight out the front
Straight
window
out the
of the view. You know.
Yeah. talking to you about these places because I know a lot of these
You know some of the stuff about these places?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a mental institution or mental home down there, and yeah, that's where you went if you were. Anymore, but
Oh, the building's completely
I think
gone.
the building is gone. Yeah, but usually when I come out, my radio coverage dies over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so mountainous.
Yeah, and like I run on the cellular mobile network, so things are.
Yeah, but look at all the interruption from the mountains.
Oh yeah, like I understand that it's.
Brought back to me.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it's really bad, and we're near a big town.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
What type of speeds do you get on satellite?
Not a lot. 30, 40, 50, maybe.
Download? And what's your upload, do you know?
About 25.
Okay.
It's enough, because all we need is to send emails.
Yeah.
We did email. Yeah, we wouldn't be sending a lot of files.
Not much to run a standard definition stream, but it just needs some sense of stability.
Yeah.
It's been difficult to find that. If I could have 25 upload everywhere I went, I'd be very happy.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of places you'll go and you get a big flat 0.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Family, Trevor?
I come
It's amazing.
so we're all pretty close in age, but no, it's get along pretty well, and I think they like this because they can check in at any moment and see exactly what I'm doing. Where before it was like every once in a while we'd check in and I'd tell them what I'm doing, but it's different telling them and seeing it. But
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. And how big's your family?
There's my own. It's just my husband and I and the three boys.
Mm-hmm.
But I come from a family of 7.
Okay.
Well, 5 kids, parents. Yeah. Mom and dad still. Mom in the hospital. Dad is still at home and been broken-hearted. You know, she's not good.
Yeah.
But this is Glanding out. This is the valley of the.
That's nice.
Gonna let the guy behind me pass me.
I think a little bit.
Surprised it's here.
Hey.
Oh, it's this guy.
So you live a little bit out of town. Do you have a little bit of land? You live a little bit out of town, so you have a little bit of property,
Oh,
like
gosh,
a little
no,
freedom.
No.
Oh no.
I'm just on the edge of the town. Really.
Oh, edge of
Yeah,
town.
yeah. No view, no nothing. House. But my husband's mother arranged a house for us to rent, and it was on the hill, looking down on Tralee. It was stunning. It reminded me of Angela.
Yeah.
Great. And we come to the market. York, so we
Oh.
one of the houses actually on the road here going into Tralee.
Yeah.
And so when we pass it, we go, we offered you.
And the places that had a bit tighter banking regulations didn't get hit as hard.
Yeah. But we're indebted to the EU now for the rest of our lives. And, you know, the amount of debt that an individual Irish person has taken on.
Really?
You know, they put them up in hotels, you know, because they're not building social housing.
Yeah.
So people at the moment,
Yeah.
you know, what are they going to do? March. And die. And they'll kind of just go back.
Yeah.
Because it's a bloody mess.
Yeah. I don't even know the details because coming from Canada, but
Yeah, I know. Wow.
So kind of maybe a little family thing.
No, they can't decide. They can't decide.
When I was hitchhiking in Russia, they definitely recognized it.
Right,
Um,
okay. Oh, really? Russia?
Heard of in all that much language to share in common. So it was boring. Hitchhiking was fast.
That's, thank you. No.
Like, hello, I'm from Canada. I'm hitchhiking to Vladivostok. You have to stop in Vladivostok. But like, I couldn't have a conversation. I could like tell them what I'm doing and where I'm from and my name
Yeah.
and please and thank you. I think, and it's
That's
like
good.
it's about.
It's been a relief for you. Like, oh, it's been
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Did you learn any? First language, and then I learned English when I went Irish, and that they wouldn't like because my husband doesn't speak it because he's from the other side of Tralee, and I grew up back in Dingle, so he wouldn't have grown up in an Irish household, so they don't speak. They understand when I tell them. Actually, when I'm annoyed, it's when I start saying things in Irish, like, "Oh, I know you're cursing, Mom." Your last exam.
Okay.
Secondary school. Yeah. Which I don't know if it's that you'd have an oral exam
Yeah.
that you'd be able to essay that. But it's funny, my son quite common to hear, on the bus, on the train or person next to you. Somewhere you get caught. I used to do it myself. I worked in JP Morgan, the bank.
Scott, yeah.
Moment, but they are from like the Northern Highlands. But, and they've subtitles for some reason. The subtitles on it, but I am reading the word and I'm like, oh yeah, that's like the same word in Irish, but they've added an I or they've added an E or something.
Okay.
It sounds the same,
So
like Sasnach, they call it. He calls the wife, the love of his life, he calls her Sasnach. He's Scottish and she's English, and that's what we call ourselves. We call the English Sasnach, would be an English person. So that's the Gaelic word for an English person.
Okay.
But because it would be like Sasnach, Brit. So, but my sister was telling me that herself and her friend are big into Outlander as well, and her friend saw these, what do you call those things, movie memorabilia stuff online, and she said, "Oh my God, there's Outlander stuff." Her chest, but she was associating with the way he was calling his woman
like
Cessna, but it's
like term of endearment,
term
kind
of endearment, but
yeah.
But it's something else in Ireland, like, yeah.
But like, if you heard someone speaking Scottish, could you like actually pick up the whole sentence, or it's just words here and there?
Bits.
Yeah. Okay.
Bits of it. Yeah. Plus, they have the strong Scottish accent too, which is. I love accents. I love Scottish accent in particular, and I actually love Alabama. Like down south Alabama.
Yeah.
I love that accent.
Some southern accents, yeah.
I love that. Matthew McConaughey. Not that I have a crush on Matthew McConaughey. Like, he's down south. He speaks slowly, man. Oh, Forrest Gump. Isn't that weird? But it's just, it's not the person. It's the lilt. Maybe that's from having bilingual background. I can hear lilts. I love listening to accents. And Belfast. Have you been up the north?
I took a ferry from Scotland to Belfast and then went up north. From there.
I have loads of cousins up the north. I all talk Belfast. I can't understand them when I go visit. I was up last September and I had to tell them all, you all have to slow down because I know you're talking English, but I don't know what you're saying.
I've struggled with some people. It's when they get talking really fast with their accent.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah.
I struggle.
It's funny, but Michael and I went to America. We were both working fairly fast, and we were both pulled aside by our bosses on the same day. Our bosses didn't know each other, by the way. It's just, he was in one company, I was in another.
Yeah.
And we came home from work one day, and I was kind of like, I had been pulled in and said, nobody knows what you're saying. You're not going to work out here if you're going to keep talking at such speed.
Yeah.
So I went home a bit deflated, and Mike came home deflated, and I said, what happened to you? And he said, well, they told me I talked too fast, and I better, top myself on. I was like, oh, same thing happened to me. So it was a kind of a rude awakening, you know. And then you find yourself having to slow down for the Americans. And it's funny. I tell my kids that when I started working at the bank first, I had certain ways. Who would pick up on it and go, oh, is that how you say things in Irish? So tell me, have you met anyone famous in your trips?
I think the most famous person I met is editor for The Independent in England, and she passed my information, what I was doing, on to a few of her colleagues. One of them, Simon Calder, he's on
Simon Calder.
He's on BBC and writes articles for The Independent. And he challenged me to a hitchhiking race around the Isle of Wight. So
really?
He met me there, and then he went clockwise, I went anti-clockwise, and did a race, and he did an interview with me. I won.
You won. The expert.
Barely. I was, I felt like I had a lot to lose, but he didn't. If I lost, I claim, on my business card it says professional hitchhiker, because I thought it'd be fun.
Right.
So I got beat by the journalist. I'd feel bad. But he's recognizable. Like, people see him on the television, right?
The minute you said his name, I'm like, oh yeah. Well, my claim to fame, I can't use anymore. I could use it for a while, but I shared an elevator with Donald Trump.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't broadcast that.
You don't broadcast that anymore?
No. But he didn't say a word.
No, just got in the elevator.
Yeah, because I guess I was beneath him,
Yeah.
Talk to her friend. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
He's a strange individual. No,
I
this
agree.
is truly.
Okay.
I actually. Well, now, do you need to go into town or anything, or because I'm going to bypass the town to get to my house?
I don't need anything in town, no. So I can
gonna
bypass
Are
and.
you going to head away to Killarney? Or?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That way. Okay.
2:30. You should get there by the evening time.
Yeah. 2 hours of daylight.
It's school right here.
Oh, let's see. Okay.
Secondary school, high school, as you call it. Yeah.
Is this considered a city, or is it still a town?
It's a town.
Okay.
It's a town. I'm actually planning to drop you now somewhere where it would be better for you to get a lift. Do you have a Tralee sign or no?
Well, I had a Tralee sign, but now I need a Killarney sign.
Oh, yes, that's right. You need a
Yeah. Maybe, I've got some cardboard, so I can make one.
I'll drop you at the gas station.
Okay.
And there's a McDonald's there.
Oh, beauty.
And then the ideal place to hitchhike is across the road from McDonald's.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, because there's a car wash there and a little derelict site, so it's a place for cars to pull in.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I usually look for the good location, then wait there till you find a lift strategy, rather than the walk down the road and spin around and throw your thumb. Unless I'm in, I don't have very far to go. Like, if it's 10 kilometers, I'll probably just start walking, and if I don't get a lift, then I'll get there.
Yeah, it's about a 20-minute drive to Killarney from here.
Yeah,
maybe
too much to walk.
Too much to walk.
Yeah. Do you ever eat fast food, or you avoid that?
McDonald's, very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's kind of plastic food, I call that. You know. I suppose when you're raising 3 kids, you kind of have to instill. You know, I know I have friends who take their kids to McDonald's every weekend.
Mm-hmm. Try not to build up that habit.
Yeah.
With hitchhiking,
Like,
I eat bad food.
Do you?
Yeah, because
oh gosh.
like I only carry so much food on me, and I don't carry cooking equipment to save space and weight.
Right.
So like if you're hungry and you want something right then, you get dropped. Like when you get dropped off places, quite often it's at highway junctions, which involve chain fast food places, and that's about it. So
not much.
So you eat a lot of junk.
Yeah.
But at least I stay kind of active.
Well, you're walking a bit, and you're out in the outdoors getting your vitamin D or whatever. This is our county council offices now, so that gentleman whose house he slept in probably works for that organisation.
There you go. What is that?
County buildings, as they say. I'll be going out this direction, but there's no point in dropping you at a roundabout. It's not ideal space for you to be.
No, not ideal.
I must get your card off, you know, to...
Yeah, I'll definitely give you my card.
Yeah.
Hopefully I still have one on me. I have lots, but then I only carry so many in my wallet, but there should be one.
Is my butcher open? No. Oh, yes, is he open? I should concentrate on what I'm doing. Oh, it looks like they're open, are they?
Can't tell.
Yeah, are they closed?
Looks pretty dark in there.
Yeah. Anyway. It was nice meeting you.
It's nice to meet you as well.
Good luck with your travels and your life.
Always need
And I'll follow
a
you
little luck.
online.
That's where you can find all my
Oh
information.
yeah, Twitch. Alright. I've never seen that name, and we deal with a lot of Russian programmers
Okay, yeah.
in our business, so.
So it's an odd spelling. Like I think,
Danliuk.
like we are, Americanized saying how we say it is Daniluk, but if you the actual would be more like Daniluk.
Luke, yeah. Very good.
But I think most of them have like a Y in it. It's like Danelyk or something like that.
Yeah.
Something. We just felt it weirdly when they came over.
They change everything.
Yeah. Especially when you immigrate, they're like, spell your last name. Oh, this card wants in.